Imagine this. One day, something inside you shifts. You feel it, not just in your thoughts, but in your soul. It's as if a hidden door creaks open, and you begin to see life from a completely different angle. This is awakening. You're not broken. You're not lost. You're simply waking up to truths that have always been there, beneath the noise, beneath the rush. But awakening isn't the finish line. It's the beginning of a new journey. And on this path, what you stop doing is just as important as what you begin to embrace. So today, let's talk about 3 things you need to stop doing after awakening, if you truly want to walk freely and authentically. Before we begin, I invite you to take a deep breath. Some of these truths may stir discomfort, but discomfort is often the spark of liberation. Let's begin. Small Blue Diamond 1. Stop explaining your awakening to everyone. When you first awaken, there's a strong urge to share it with the world. You've never felt more alive, more connected. You see things more clearly. You understand life in a way you never did before. And naturally, you want those you love to feel it too. So you try to explain it to your friends, your family, even strangers online. But often, what you get in return is confusion, awkward silences, or polite smiles. Some people may even distance themselves. Not because they don't care, but because they're not on the same frequency yet. Trying to explain awakening to someone who hasn't experienced it is like describing colors to someone who's never seen light. And here's the truth. Your awakening is not meant to be explained. It's meant to be lived. You don't have to convince anyone. The ones who resonate will find you. They will feel your energy. They'll recognize you without words. So instead of pouring your energy into trying to be understood, ask yourself, how can I embody this truth? Maybe it's through deeper listening, more mindful presence, more authenticity. The most powerful evidence of awakening is not in words, it's in how you show up in the world. Small Blue Diamond 2. Stop judging who you used to be. Once you wake up, it's easy to look back and feel ashamed. You might think, how did I not see that? How could I let myself live like that? Why was I stuck for so long? And if you're not careful, reflection turns into self-judgment. But here's what you need to remember. That version of you, the one you're tempted to judge, was doing the best they could with the awareness they had. They were walking in the dark, yes, but they kept walking. They were confused, but they kept going. And every step they took led you here. So instead of judging your past, thank it. That version of you carried you through pain, uncertainty, and heartbreak. They made choices that, while imperfect, led to growth. Spiritual maturity means loving every version of yourself, even the parts that were still asleep. Next time you find yourself cringing at who you were, pause and say, thank you for getting me here. Because without the mess, you wouldn't have awakened. Small Blue Diamond 3. Stop rushing to fix everything. After awakening, things around you might suddenly feel out of place. Your job may feel meaningless. Your relationships may feel strained. Your habits may feel hollow. And your instinct might be, everything needs to change right now. You might want to quit your job, leave your city, cut off people, start a whole new life overnight. But pause. Awakening is not a to-do list. It's a shift in consciousness. Real change happens from the inside out. Not from panic, but from peace. Sometimes, rushing to fix things is just another form of escape. Another way to avoid sitting with what's real. Don't be in a hurry to clean up your life. Be curious instead. Ask yourself, what is this discomfort teaching me? What am I being invited to feel, rather than fix? When you give your awakening space to unfold gently, your external world will start to reflect your inner clarity, naturally. So let this be your reminder. You don't need to explain your awakening to everyone. You don't need to judge your past self. And you definitely don't need to fix everything overnight. You just need to trust the unfolding. Your soul knows the way. Even when the world feels uncertain, you can carry peace within. Not because life is perfect, but because you've stopped resisting it. Awakening isn't the end. It's the beginning of real life. Life with depth. Life with truth. Life with presence. So breathe. You don't have to rush. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep listening to your soul, one step at a time. And remember, you're not alone on this path. We're all waking up together.